Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nikolai. Right now, it is just about 5 a.m. It's August 5th, 2018. If there's two things I know, it's that my sleep schedule is totally destroyed. I actually just woke up, and this will take weeks to reset. And the second is that Twitter is going crazy right now over the Smash 4 finals that took place at EVO 2018. I got my Smash t shirt on. I love Smash. I was a huge Melee fan. I played Young Link, and I felt like that made me a unique player. He definitely wasn't the strongest in the game, but the few tournaments I did go to, I got a lot of comments about, wow, you're one of the very few players that actually play him. You're one of the very few players that doesn't play, Fox or Falco or stuff like that, and it made me feel cool. Let's find out a little bit more about what happened. If we go to Smash 4, specifically, Smash 4 and Bayo are trending right now, aka Bayonetta. Before we even get into what's trending, let's discuss who Bayonetta is. She's a character and newcomer in the Super Smash Bros. 4. She's the 7th and final downloadable character. She currently ranks number 1 out of 55 characters. She's the highest ranked DLC character, newcomer, and third party character, in addition to being the highest ranked character overall. She's from the Bayonetta series, which is an action game developed by Platinum Games exclusively for the Wii U. Lately, Smash has been adding new characters from other games, and I think that is awesome. It brings a whole new energy to the game, and I do really like that. If we click on Smash 4, this guy sums it up very good. Smash 4 EVO 2018 Top 8. EVO 2018 is one of the world's biggest fighting games tournaments. It's taking place right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. It started on Friday, and it will end sometime today, Sunday, August 5th. So he says, booing characters is lame. Ultimates won't fix everything. Grant's performance might have been disrespectful, but again, so was booing. It makes us look bad to other communities. Literally nobody won. Everyone is at fault. Everybody lost. Come on. There's a lot of passion here. I've done certain things like this, and maybe you have too. But when you love a video game so much, sometimes you put it above personal things. You may miss a wedding, you may miss a friend's birthday party, you may miss another special kind of event. You may not do as well in school as you could because you're just so into playing the game. That is why we get to sometimes these really heated moments, because people have sacrificed a lot to play this game. They've sacrificed a lot to go to tournaments, and it's not cheap either to fly to Las Vegas. You got to take time off from work or school. You got to fly there. You got to go to the airport a couple hours early. You got to get on the flight. Sometimes you're not next to the best person. It's a buildup of a lot of different things. Let's break down kind of each point. Booing characters is lame. Apparently during the finals, because the two players in the finals were playing the same character, Bayonetta, the crowd started to boo, and ultimately there is some footage of people walking out of the finals. Ultimates won't fix everything. Grant's performance might have been disrespectful, but again, so was booing. Allegedly, at some point during the grand finals, the two players might have goofed off a little bit, and we'll dive a little bit more into that later. It makes us look bad to other communities. I totally agree. When you have different communities at venues, and you kind of hear, oh, this community did this or this community did that, it can persuade you to, maybe I don't want to join that community based on what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of crazy stuff, man, and honestly, it doesn't sound like anything I want to be a part of. That can persuade gamers a certain way. If you hear good things about a community, oh, they're really nice. For example, the Final Fantasy XIV community is really inclusive and very, very helpful. That is one of the reasons why I love that game and preach about it so much. Everybody is at fault. Everybody lost. Literally nobody won. This was supposed to be, to some players, the last hurrah. While the next Smash Bros. Is not out yet, this was kind of supposed to be the last big bang for Smash 4. And to see maybe the two people in the finals, goof off a little bit, it probably hurt a few people's feelings. So to get into the next thing that's trending is Bayonetta, which is the character we discussed. And this guy says, I'll clean it up a little bit. He uses some strong language, but he says, nobody wants to watch Bayonetta versus Bayonetta tournament. It's like going to a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament and watching Fox versus Fox the entire event. It's getting boring and it's getting repetitive, and I can't necessarily disagree with this guy. when you go to a tournament, I like to see a little bit of variety here. If I go to a tournament and there's 55 playable characters and the same 3 are being played, it's like, come on, I need a breath of fresh air here. I need a new character. Give me, even if he loses, dude, play somebody else. Do something else. I'm tired of watching the same thing. From an entertainment point of view, it's driving me crazy. I can feel for that guy. There's few people who choose power over comfort, and there's no fun behind it. It also puts gamers in a situation where if I don't technically use this, they can. For example, there may be a gun game out there where, a certain gun has a grenade launcher on it. And it's like, well, if I don't add that, perk to my weapon, somebody else will. It's in the game. I can't technically stop it, and it's not banned from the tournament. So in some way, if I'm there to make money, if that is my career, if my career is to be a professional gamer, while it may not be the most honorable way to go about it, that's their job, that's their livelihood. And if it's in the game and it's not bannable, and it's there to use, I might as well use it. So that's another way to look at it too. Hungrybox, you can follow him at LiquidHBox. He says, can someone TLDR me on what happened? TLDR is too long, didn't read. With the Smash 4 finals. Seems like a storm. After sifting through some of these comments, this was easily the most constructive one right here. It says, non-biased version. Lemma and Zach double Bayo grand finals. Lots of booing and negativity from the crowd. I did stand up for a couple years, and once a crowd is out of control, like if there's a certain comedian who says, a certain joke and it sets off the crowd, it is extremely hard to get that crowd back into a mindset to enjoy the show. So once the crowd started booing, the players may have taken a defensive stance. It's you versus, hundreds, if not thousands of people, and it can be very intimidating, and you may do some things out of character. Zach and Lemma retaliated by seemingly goofing around and even having a standoff at one point with bullets. They got hate for making a joke out of EVO. Zach apologized and said they did try. And then right below it says Lemma did just apologize as well. I said it before, I'll say it again. Apologizing is absolutely one of the hardest things you can do in life. It sucks to publicly apologize, and sometimes it does need to be done, but to swallow your pride and say, look, I messed up, I'm sorry, it was a very heated moment, I was being booed at, I didn't feel comfortable, in some cases I may not have felt entirely safe, and I acted out of character, and I'm really sorry for that. That takes a lot of guts, and I do give it up to them for apologizing, but I can also see where the crowd was upset that they might have goofed off in the finals. Looking at it overall, if you don't agree with a character, that's not necessarily the player's fault. They didn't make the game. They're just there to play the game, and in some cases, this is their livelihood. Let them play what they want. If it's not banned and they can play it, then let them play it. Take it up with the developers and shoot them an email or send some constructive criticism to the company. Don't just say they're OP. Tell them why specifically. Lastly, I did watch a video. It was from 2017, but they were interviewing some of the Smash 4 professional gamers, and this is ultimately what it broke down to. A lot of players said that Bayonetta is defeatable. You can defeat her, but you need to study her, and you need to, play against her, you need to train against her, and you need to know certain things about her in order to win. One of the players actually broke it down like this. There's a few different tiers of gaming. There's there's amateur, there's the middle, and then there's the pros at the very top. He said in the pro league, it's not so bad. They're professional players. They typically know what needs to be done to beat her, and all in all, it's not that big of an issue. Just practice, get better at the game, and maybe try some different training regimens. But he said during the middle bracket of gaming, right below the professional, that's where those small little, technicalities may give her a huge advantage. But I think the important thing to look at is the pro scene. Hopefully Nintendo will make a quick announcement, or EVO. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on it. I'm a huge Smash fan. I really hope everything improves. I hope it blows over. And I am really excited for the new Smash Bros. I do have a Nintendo Switch, and I'm definitely waiting for it. I got to still pre-order it, so that's something I'll probably do tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. See ya.